Welcome aboard to the Train to Nowhere, a magical experience that I am extremely excited to share with you in hopes that it can do something for you while you navigate identity loss, feeling just the burden of life on top of you, feeling the overwhelming force from within just criticizing and naysaying and trying to drag you. And I want to give you this practice as a way to reinterpret this moment and as a way to actually heal through somewhat surrendering to it. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you here again. If you are new, welcome. I help guide and mentor people going through identity loss towards a life of integration of the ego and soul for a more peaceful, purposeful existence. And if you want to get deeper insights on this and you want to be a part of my newsletter, you go ahead and click that button below, sign up. I'm also going to send you my 3-step identity rebuilding guide for free. It's a toolkit you can use. You can navigate identity loss at your own pace and at your own time. This train to nowhere is for everybody. Men, women, different ages, doesn't matter. What unites us in this experience, in this practice, is that all of us, to some degree, feel a calling from within that we want to do something bigger. And that we feel compelled to, that we know we can offer something of great value to the world. But we are confused, tormented, conflicted, filled with flaws that we feel ashamed and burdened by, responsibilities of life. And it's just all too much, and it's confusing, it's scary. So I want you right now to, if you're sitting watching this on your couch, on your bed, that's fine. Just get nice and comfortable. And I want you to immerse yourself in this experience. I want you to first do a couple deep inhales, 5 seconds, slow exhales for 5 seconds. Just a couple reps while I talk. You don't have to wait for me to pause. Just casually do it for a couple reps. I then want you to imagine yourself arriving at a train station. You ask the local workers there, the employees, where this train is heading, as you've heard of it from friends and family members, let's imagine. And these employees say to you, the train's going to nowhere. And you wonder and you puzzle in your mind and you're thinking, well, am I able to get off whenever I need to? And the employee says to you, yes, you can get off at any time you'd like. You just reach up, pull the cord that sends a signal all the way to the front and lets the workers know that, okay, we got to stop the train. And so when they stop the train, you can get off at any point. No hassle. And it's for free as well. You don't have to pay to get on this train. And so you hop on board, pick a seat. Let's imagine that you are sitting beside me. And one thing I want to share with you now that you're sitting beside me is, here with me, there's nothing you can say. There's nothing you can express that will frighten me, shoo me away, make me criticize, make me judge you. There's nothing. Nothing. And so knowing that, and I want you to feel that from within, I want you to feel this environment to be a safe environment, a place where you can release and let go as much as possible. You're on board now. Train starts to move. You have the employees come by and they're going to give you a request. The request is, everything is free here. But there's one little caveat. You are to abandon everything. Remove all goals, ambitions. Remove the fact that you have flaws. Remove the fact that you have incredible traits, positive traits. Remove all of them, shed as much off as possible. Feel it literally leaving your body. And I want you to do this while you're watching me, while you're doing this practice, this ritual, as I call it. Slowly shed it away. And I want you to focus your concentration with the inner eye and the inner ear navigating down past your heart into the center of your stomach, where you're going to feel movement, perhaps a little bit of a butterfly, slight butterflies, nervousness. Sit and rest there. On this train to nowhere, its purpose is to allow your soul and your ego, bridged by your heart, to slowly communicate back and forth. But we can only do that when you've done the prior task, which is removing all titles, everything. What you think you have to be, what you think you are, what you think other people see you as, remove all of it momentarily while you're on this ride. And I want you to sit within it, breathe into it, and experience what it's like. You're going to feel all sorts of emotion. You're going to feel all sorts of feelings, and thoughts are going to come in. Images are going to be popping up. And what I want you to do with this, as much as possible, as much as you can handle, to simply just see them and observe them. Acknowledge them. Don't embody. Don't possess them. Don't neglect them, reject them, criticize them, nothing. Imagine what you are experiencing is me sharing it with you, and how you would want to share and how you would want to make me feel in that environment. Imagine someone is telling you this. Imagine someone is telling you they want to abandon all their titles, and here's what I've been carrying this whole time. Here's what I've been trying to be. And you're just allowing that to rest onto you. It's just a listening ear. So you're just listening to yourself. Just listen. As you sit in this practice, if you do this long enough, what's going to end up happening is that there's going to be this inverse experience. You see, typically day to day, we always often try to suppress particular thoughts, emotions, feelings that come up that are going to maybe go against the grain of who we think we are and what we're supposed to be. Or perhaps we're going through identity loss and everything is just sort of confused and out of whack. When you abandon everything and you sit in that center of emptiness in some way, there is going to be a voice coming from the opposite corner, maybe an energy, maybe a sensation, a light that's going to come up. It can come up from the belly going up through the heart into your head. And you might feel it, you might hear it, or you might see it. Not in real life, obviously, with the inner eye and the inner ear. It's going to say, but wait, hold on. I don't want to abandon everything. I still want to do this for people. I still feel like I'm able to do X, Y, and Z. I'm able to help and give and be brave and courageous and strong and compassionate. I still want to be those things. So when typically suppression, repression, denial, rejection comes up typically day to day and we try to push it down, when you allow that to come forward and allow it to be in front of you, allow yourself to say, well, I don't want any of this anymore. I'm done with it. I don't need any of this. And you slowly do that. Now you're going to get the inverse effect. And that is the beauty, and that's something that most people never even think could happen, is when you abandon and ditch it, all of a sudden now the opposite, the light comes forward and says, but hold on, I don't want to throw the baby out with the bathwater. And that is when you can investigate. And when you feel that you've gotten the answer you want, you can pull that cord and exit. This train to nowhere is timeless. It doesn't exist in the way we think it exists. There's no beginning, no end. Just simply presence, ultimate presence. You can do this practice anytime you'd like, anytime you're going through identity crisis, anytime you are feeling the walls caving in and you're starting to get confused about who you're supposed to be. Take a ride to the train to nowhere. It's something that has worked wonderfully for me, and it works very well with the clients that I share with. You can make it your own, of course, but start with it as I've shown you, and then you can sort of design it as you wish as time goes on, as you increase your awareness of it and your practice. If you would like to go deeper into my community and you want to be a part of my monthly newsletter, again, click that button below. It'll send you over my page. Sign up to it. I'll send you my 3-step identity rebuilding guide, as well as you're going to get reflections, subjects on archetypes, shadow work, integration, identity loss. For me, the divine work I feel I'm called to do is to help individuals through that, because I've been through that. I've been through identity loss, and it happens more often than you think. And I've had to find my way through it, find some practices that have worked for me and have worked for the clients that I share it with. And it is now for me a purpose to share with you for those that need it, for those that need my guidance and mentorship. Thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video.